Hi students, welcome to today's class. In previous class, I taught you all regarding how to prepare receipts and payments account and income and expenditure account. Income and expenditure account is prepared by a not-for-profit organization. So what is the purpose of preparing this income and expenditure account? These organizations, they want to know whether their income is excess than expenditure or whether their expenditure is excess than income. That is, they want to find out the surplus or deficit. If your income is over excess, that is excess than the expenditure, it results in surplus. If your expenditure is excess than the income, it results in deficit. For this only we are preparing income and expenditure account. Okay. What are the things to be entered in income and expenditure account? We should not enter capital receipts and capital payments. Items which are of capital nature should not be entered here. Okay. Then non-cash items are excluded in receipts and payments account, but non-cash items are recorded. Since it's an accrual system, non-cash items are also recorded here. Okay. Then what is the other thing you have to keep in mind? Expenses or income which are pertaining to the current year alone should be taken into consideration. Anything which is related to the previous year and subsequent year should be taken out from the income and expenditure account. So all the expenses and incomes which are pertaining to the current year alone will be recorded here. Is it clear? And then opening cash balances or cash at bank or any type of opening balances should not be taken into account. These are the things you have to keep in mind. Is it clear? So previous class also I taught you all one sum. Hope you all would have understood. So I will teach you one more sum so that you can understand well. Okay, shall we move on to the sum? So we will do question number 7, page number 73. You can watch the screen. First I will read the question for you all. Watch the screen, understand the question, then we will move on to the sums. Question number 7, page number 73. From the following receipts and payments account, prepare income and expenditure account of Kumbakonam Basketball Association for the year ended 31st March 2018. On the receipt side, we have to balance brought down, cash in hand, cash at bank, that is totally 35,000. To rent of hall received 6,000, to subscription received 9,000, to life membership fees 7,000, to locker rent received 2,000. On the payment side, by rent of ground paid 12,000, by printing charges 5,000, by bank charges 1,000, by insurance for building 2,000, by tournament expenses 16,000, by audit fees 3,000, by sports materials purchased 4,000. By balance carried down, cash in hand, cash at bank, that is total 16,000. Is it clear, children? So receipts and payments are given. So receipts and payments are given. From the given receipts and payments account, what you have to do? You have to prepare income and expenditure account. Okay. What you have to do? First start with the format. So question number 7. Question number 7. So you have to write like this. In the books of Kumbakonam, that is the name of the association, Kumbakonam Basketball Association. Okay. Next line you write income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2018. Okay. Then on the debit side write expenditure, debit. On the credit side, you write income, rupees. One thing you have to keep in mind, children, you say it as income and expenditure account, but when you are writing, you have to write expenditure and income. Why? As per the golden rules of accounting, debit all expenses. So expenditure should be on the debit side and income should be on the credit side. Now we will move on to the question. See the question. So it is starting with the opening balance of cash in hand and cash at bank. As I already told you, opening balances will not appear in the income and expenditure account. Okay. So you leave the opening balances, that should not be recorded in the income and expenditure account. Okay. To all rent received 6,000, rent received So rent received, it is an income, it is a receipts. So you write here, by rent of hall, it is received. So that is 6,000. It's an income. All receipts on the income side. Next is the subscription received. That is also income. By subscription received, it's an income, 9,000. Okay. Next, life membership fees, 7,000. Life membership fees is a capital receipt. Is it clear? So all capital receipts should not be entered in the income and expenditure account. Locker rent received, 2,000. It's also a receipt. It's an income. Locker rent received, 2,000. Okay. All the receipts I have written on the income side, and that is of revenue nature. Receipts which are of revenue nature I have written. Receipts which are of capital nature I have not written here. Understood? Now we'll go to the payment side. By rent of ground paid, 12,000. Rent paid, it's an expense. So write here, to rent of ground paid, it's an expense, that is 12,000. Understood? Next, by printing charges, 5,000. So that is also an expense. By to printing charges, 5,000. It's an expense. Okay. Next, bank charges, 1,000 rupees. That is also expense. To bank charges, 1,000 rupees. Next, insurance for building, 2,000. That is also expense. To insurance for building, 2,000. It's an expense. Next, tournament expenses, 16,000. So that is to tournament expenses, 16,000. It's also an expense. Audit fees, 3,000. To, it's an expense. Audit fees, 3,000. Then next, sports materials purchased, 4,000. Sports materials is a revenue. Sports material is a revenue. Sports equipment is a capital item. Okay. So sports material, right here, sports materials purchased, that is 4,000. Is it clear? So these are the things to be entered, children. So what I have written on the income side, all the revenue receipts I have written here, and all the revenue payments, that is expenses, I have written here. Okay. So now what you have to do, you have to put the total of the expenditure side and total of the income side. See which side is greater. So here we find out that the expenditure side total is more. This side is greater. So put the total here. So this total, so expenditure side, when you total, that gives 43,000. This is more. So there is an excess of expenditure over income. When there is an excess of expenditure over income, it results in deficit. Okay, expenditure is more means it is deficit. Okay, so you have to write excess of expenditure over income. Okay, it results in deficit. So 43,000 minus this, that will give 26,000. Okay, put the total here, 43,000. So your deficit is 26,000. That is the answer. Okay, hope children you understood. So what are the things you have to write in income and expenditure account? You have to write all revenue expenses and all revenue receipts. Any income or any expense which is of capital nature, that should not be recorded here. Okay. Then what are the things you have to keep in mind? You have to write only the current year. What are the items which are pertaining to the current year alone should be taken here, and non-cash item also will be recorded here. Is it clear, children? It's very simple. Just identify the income, identify the revenue expenses, and find out whether it is deficit or surplus. Thank you.